Yesterday afternoon, I felt like just wasn't feeling it. Just wasn't feeling it. I didn't care about staying on keto because I'm not seeing the results that I was. My HS is no longer in remission. And I mean, I'm still losing weight pretty consistently, but some days I have bad days. And yesterday morning was great. You know, was feeling great at church, no problem. Yesterday afternoon, came home from church, started feeling kind of, I won't say bad, but just not the best. You know, just not feeling it. Just like, you know, why bother? What's the point? Don't let evil plant in your garden, all right? Don't let the devil plant in your garden. I went off path, big time. Do I regret it? No, at least not yet. I had fried chicken yesterday. Not fried chicken with protein powder like I usually do it. No. I had Bojangles fried chicken. I had the Bojangles fried chicken, the Cajun fried chicken. All right. Now people talk about Popeyes. You know what? Y'all can have your Popeyes. I don't want it. Bojangles fried chicken. And then because I just couldn't help myself, I had a Bojangles biscuit. And let me tell you what, it was heavenly. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not lying. Listen, I'm being honest, okay? Probably not my finest moment. No, you know what? I didn't just have one biscuit. No, because Lori don't do just one biscuit. Nope. I had two. Reminds me of the churro incident back in April. 2 churros. Well, I had 2 biscuits. All right. Look. I will admit that sometimes I give in to temptation, and when you're a food addict like I am, a lot of people, they think addiction is just drugs and alcohol. Let me tell you something. No, it's not. It's food. When you run to food for comfort, when you are feeling good, you think you need to celebrate with food. And I am very much that person still. I don't think that I will ever be able to completely, you know, I would love to say that yes, eventually I'm going to battle this and going to conquer it. But I had fried chicken. I had 2 biscuits. I'm done with it. I fell off the wagon. Hi, my name is Lori. I'm a food addict. And it's not that I was depressed or anything. It's just that I think I've been sticking to it so much. And before, right when I started keto, it's like improvements were like that, you know, just constantly, you know, improvements were just boom, boom, boom. And I was losing weight, and it wasn't just like 1 or 2 pounds. No, I mean, like I would lose like 20 pounds in a week. And, you know, it's the whoosh, it's the fluid, you know. I mean, I lost a lot of weight at the beginning, and then it slowed down. And of course that didn't discourage me or anything. You know, I stuck to it. Even last year for Thanksgiving, I stuck to it. Christmas, I didn't cheat. I was very good about keto, you know, and even then I was more meat based than, you know, still wasn't having that many vegetables. You know, occasionally green beans sauteed in bacon, maybe some Brussels sprouts. It's getting that time of the year where I want sweet potatoes. Told my mother yesterday, I'm craving sweet potatoes. Now, I know that Dr. Berry or Dr. Siwez or some of them would say, well, your body must be missing a vitamin or a mineral. If you give it that vitamin and mineral, that'll take the craving away. It has nothing to do with my body needing a mineral. It is a mental state. It is a state of being. Will I have a sweet potato this fall? I most likely will. But that is not what's going to make me a failure. I'm not a failure. Anybody that thinks I'm a failure, well, I don't care. You do you, I'm going to do me. The point is that if you're going to do something like that, do it, be done with it. Just do it and be done with it. It's better for you to do it and be done with it than do it and then feel guilt and just keep on doing it to feed, you know, to make the guilt feel better. You know, raise your serotonin levels by feeding it, you know, bread, pasta, carbs, you know, potatoes, french fries, chips, you know. Do it and be done with it. And then kick the devil out of your garden. Say, nope, sorry. Ain't got no room for you to be planting your negativity and your words of failure that you want to just keep on, you know, pushing on me. Nope, not gonna happen. Not today. Nope. Leave me alone. You know, I say this a lot, you know, stop making excuses, start making progress. Well, you know what? I don't have an excuse. I didn't need an excuse. In the back of my mind, I was thinking, yeah, I'm not seeing the progress. You know, I went into remission with my HS fairly quickly because, I mean, I started like in November of 2019, and by the end of January, 1st of February, my HS was in complete remission. I'm talking no new flares. My fibromyalgia was in remission. My fibromyalgia is still in remission. I don't have near the shoulder pain. You know, I mean, every once in a while I'll get a twinge of just more tenderness. That's nothing, you know, I can deal with that. I don't necessarily consider that fibro. I'm talking about the pain where it feels like your muscles and joints are frozen. That's fibro pain, that sharp stabbing, constant throbbing. Like if you move, you're gonna die. That's the fibromyalgia pain that tells me that I've had a relapse. But no, fibro's fine. The HS, that's another story. But, and I don't want to use that as an excuse anymore. That's not the excuse. No, I wanted the fried chicken and the biscuits, so I ate the fried chicken and the biscuits. I'm done with it. I did it. I'm over it. Is keto sustainable? Yeah, it's sustainable. Could I have just, you know, kept on by not having that? Sure, of course I could. See, let me tell you, this is what happened. We decided that we wanted rotisserie chicken. All right, probably not the greatest ingredients. We was gonna, you know, send the husband to Walmart and get a couple of rotisserie chickens. He calls me up. He says, I'm sorry, but they don't have any rotisserie chickens. The deli's closed. They're not even operating the deli today. Okay. Well, swing by Bojangles. See how easy that was? See how easy it was for me to immediately go from somewhat healthy rotisserie chicken, because for the most part it is. I mean, it's just seasonings, you know, and the seasonings may have maltodextrin in it. I'm not splitting hairs, okay? Again, you do you, all right? I'm doing what is budget friendly for us, okay? And I'm the only one that's keto or carnivore or whatever you want to call it. All right, I'm the only one that is trying to stick to a certain way of eating in this family. Is that difficult? Sometimes, not really. They're not saying, oh, well, you can't have this, or hey, I'm not, because we kind of share the grocery bill, so to speak. I mean, mostly it's my parents. They buy the groceries because we have the mortgage and all that stuff. But they, you know, my mother is very good about saying, oh, let's go to Publix and get some steaks for Lori, all right? Because they don't like those big, thick ribeyes like I like. They'll go over here to Food Giant when they have their ribeyes or T-bones on sale for $6.99 a pound, sometimes as low as $4.99 a pound, although that's been a very long time ago. And they like those steaks. I don't. I like the Publix. I'm bougie, I guess. I like the big, thick ribeyes. I love it because I think because you can get just a little bit of, when you cook the big, thick ribeyes, okay, the outside is seared, so you get that sort of a charred fat flavor from the fat, and I just love that. And then you get the cooked portion, and then you get sort of get that medium rare, and then the very center is more, it's still medium rare, but more rare than medium rare. I'm weird. We know this. But, you know, and like the Birch Benders cups, my mom and my husband, they're always, you know, buying those for me because they know sometimes I like those for breakfast. Again, you do you. I have to eat breakfast. It's a thing with me that it ruins my day if I don't have breakfast. Number one, breakfast food is actually my favorite food. Not so much eggs anymore. I used to love eggs, but when you have them a lot, I mean, I get kind of sick of them from time to time. You know, I like my waffles. I like my Birch Benders cups. Sometimes I drink a shake, a Keto Chow shake made with coffee and butter. That's the way I like it. I'm not so much into making the shakes cold because I prefer them hot. You know, because I use Keto Chow to kind of break the Starbucks addiction. Of course, we don't have a Starbucks. Now, we do have a new coffee shop that's coming this week. It's supposed to open, but they have some sugar-free options. So, yeah, every once in a while. But again, I'm not into paying $4.55 for a coffee. Again, budget-friendly options. Keto Chow, somewhat budget-friendly, depending on how you use it. If I use it, I mainly use it for like waffles or something like that, or the KC drop biscuits, which I should have. I told my friend Shauna that I was gonna make some drop biscuits. Guess what? Didn't do it. Got hooked into Netflix. Not an excuse, just what happened. So didn't make the drop biscuits. Will I do it today? Maybe, who knows? I don't know. We're human, okay? We're human. I'm not gonna sit here and beat myself up because I had an off afternoon. I didn't have any supper last night. Just after church, husband went to Walmart to get those rotisserie chickens. Guess what? Didn't have them because he had to take our daughter to work. And so he went by Walmart and was that, you know, that was the thing. Rotisserie chicken, guess what? Don't have any. Okay, swing by Bojangles. You know? It's an easy option. There were probably easier options. I mean, he probably could have went by Publix. But I didn't think that. It wasn't even remotely on my mind because immediately, chicken, Bojangles, that's where my brain goes. Chick-fil-A or Bojangles, all right? And I know some people don't like Chick-fil-A. I love Chick-fil-A. The grilled nuggets, guess what? They're not open on Sundays. Nope. So the Lord's chicken yesterday just happened to be Bojangles, and it was delicious. I loved it. I'm not saying I didn't. And so far, I mean, this is just the morning after, so, you know, hey, if I suffer from it, then so be it. You have to pick your battles. You have to make decisions, and don't let anybody tell you you're doing wrong, because let me tell you something. I'm on Instagram, and I'm scrolling Instagram, and you see all this Aldi bread, the Costco keto bread, the Nature's Own keto bread that's come out, and the Sola bread. Guess what? If that's helping somebody in their journey, leave it alone. So what? It has wheat and gluten in it. Hey, if you can tolerate wheat and gluten and not be in pain for weeks after, then go for it. Alright? I feel overwhelmed because I'm on Instagram, I'm on Facebook, I follow several keto, carnivore influencers, I guess you could say. And it's all about, this person says this person says that, this person says this, and sometimes I feel overwhelmed. So I'm sorry if I'm overwhelming you. If I don't want you to feel like I'm feeling, because right now I'm like, you know what, I just not feeling it. Even today, I'm not feeling it. Did I have a bad breakfast? No, I had my keto chow waffles, I had some eggs, I had bacon, and I had coffee. That's my normal breakfast. It's either that or a Birch Bender's cup or either a keto chow shake. I rarely deviate from those things. Every once in a while, I'll just have eggs and bacon. Every once in a while, I won't eat anything. I'll just have coffee. But that's rare. I feel better if I eat breakfast. If I have a good sturdy breakfast, sometimes I skip lunch. Like today, there's leftover Bojangles in the refrigerator, but I'm not gonna eat it. So it'll probably be no lunch, or either I'll fix me another coffee. I'm not gonna do it 2 days in a row. Because that's usually when I have the worst problem, is when I do it more than one day, or, just consistently deviate off of the ketogenic style of eating. That's when I tend to have problems. But I'm not gonna do it today. I done kicked the devil out of my garden. No planting seeds of, oh, well, come on. Once it's gone, it's gone. No, it's very easy just to go back to Bojangles and buy more chicken. If I wanted to. I don't want to. I'm not out to destroy myself. And a lot of people that say, oh, well, you did destroy yourself. Well, you know what? I'm not on here to try to impress anybody. I could care less what anybody thinks of what I'm doing in my journey. And this is what I'm doing. If it helps you, great. If it doesn't, well, then let me be. It's that simple. Feeling overwhelmed, different challenges, this PSMF stuff that I'm not into. I'm sorry, I am not going to beat the crap out of a bunch of egg whites and put some stuff in it and call it bread. That, to me, I'm sorry. From a culinary standpoint, which is my training, had I been able to work, that's the field that I have been trained in, is culinary arts, gourmet cooking, and catering. However, whipping a bunch of egg whites and putting some stuff in it, and calling it bread, to me, I'm sorry, that is just so not bread. It may taste great. It looks wonderful. I don't have the mixer to do it anymore. I sold my KitchenAid stupidly. It was one of the biggest mistakes I've ever made, was selling my KitchenAid. But I didn't think I needed it anymore, because I wasn't baking the breads that I was baking with the traditional flour and yeast. I made a lot of sourdough breads. I made a lot of Amish friendship breads. And so, not doing that anymore, I thought, well, clear up the counter, make room for the air fryer. And I regret it now, but, it's just, I think, and I'm not trying to say nothing about nobody, everybody does things their own way, it's just that, just because something has a keto label on it, that doesn't mean I'm gonna buy it, I'm sorry, and there's a lot of times when, look, I love perfect keto bars. I mean, like the peanut butter chocolate chip, I like the pumpkin spice I'm pretty certain I would like the banana bread one. And I know that Perfect Keto's having a sale, you know, for Labor Day. I could easily order some and save some money, but I'm just not going to do it because it just doesn't fit into my budget. There's a lot of influencers right now. And I mean, it's fine, but like the affiliate process for a lot of these companies is, you know, they want you to market their products, all right? And I tried my hand at that. I'm an affiliate for Jordan Skinny Syrups. Do I market for them? No, I don't, not anymore. And it's not because I don't like their products. I love Jordan Skinny Syrups. I like to use them in my coffee. But I understand some people aren't able to afford that stuff, and sometimes I'm not even able to afford that stuff. That's the reason why I made the video I did the other day about the budget-friendly electrolyte supplement. You know, and some people, they're still just drinking pickle juice, and hey, if that works for you, great. I just need just a little bit more. I have to have more magnesium and a little bit more sodium, and I can't, as much as I love pickle juice, I'm not going to drink it all the time. But I think, I wish that there was more focus on the topic of budget friendly. So that's sort of like what I'm going to be doing for a while, is maybe, you know, if I find like some budget friendly keto products that are got clean ingredients, you know, and if I try them and like them, I'll let you know. Right now, I'm basically just trying to stick to whole foods because that's the most budget friendly way to do keto or carnivore, is just buying whole foods. Not buying any of the, I mean, I love Keto Chow. Everybody knows I love Keto Chow. But as far as like the Perfect Keto, I'm not buying it. As a matter of fact, I don't even know if I'm going to buy any collagen this month because of the Preferred Keto collagen. I like it better because of the price. But I may try something different this time. You know, something maybe a little bit cheaper. I don't know. Now, I did buy some, and I said I wasn't going to do it, because I've talked about the Rapid Fire MCT oil. That was a mistake. But they have like a keto creamer. And it's Rapid Fire Keto Creamer. They sell it at Walmart. I got the French vanilla. It's MCT derived from coconuts. And it's got butter in it. And it's a powdered creamer. And it has like stevia as a sweetener. So I'm gonna try it out one morning and see how I do. The serving size is like 2 tablespoons, but I'm just gonna use 1 tablespoon per cup of coffee because I don't like my coffee that sweet. But yeah, I'm gonna try it out and I'll let you know. I'll review it, you know, just to let you know. I mean, it was $11.99, $11, $12 for a canister, 20 servings in a canister, which I will turn into 40 because I only use like a tablespoon. Of course, I have 2 cups of coffee every morning at least, so it might just last me 20 days. I don't know. We'll find out. And I may add a little bit of Keto Chow to it, you know, a little bit of caramel macchiato, and you know, that's the beauty of it. That's what I like about Keto Chow, is you can use it a little bit like a creamer and a coffee sweetener, you know, and just add whatever. But my point is that I think that a lot of us tend to just, I'm sure I'm not the only one that feels this way about feeling overwhelmed with challenges and different ways of eating, egg fast, beef and butter fast, this, that, and the other, exercise fast. And there's nothing wrong with that, but yeah, I think that it's better for me personally when I can just, you know, do my own thing, you know. In the past, I would have felt like if I didn't do every challenge or if I didn't do every single exercise that somebody recommended, or if I didn't do like the egg fast or the 72-hour fast, if I didn't make it that 72 hours, I would have just beat myself up. Don't let the devil plant in your garden. That's your garden. You're in control of it. You don't have to let anybody plant in your garden except for you. And yeah, if somebody like everybody knows that I'm a huge fan of Two Crazy Ketos, because just wonderful people. And Hungry Heath and Shelly, again, those are them and Autumn for Watch Autumn Keto. Those three, those are the main channels that I watch on YouTube. Every once in a while I'll watch Dr. Sean Baker. Every once in a while I'll watch Rob Sawez. Every once in a while I usually watch all of Dr. Berry's videos, but I don't watch the Monday live stream because, well, it's just all over the place, and I'm the type that and even with like Heath and Shelly's show, like on their Friday Night Lives, The Hungry Horde, that live stream goes for like sometimes 2, 3, 4 hours. I'm not there the entire time. I just can't sit in the same position for that long. So I pop in and pop out, pop in, pop out. And sometimes it's the same way with Two Crazy Ketos live streams. I pop in and I pop out because, I have to get up and move around. I can't just sit for too long, Even making these videos, a lot of times I will, pause it. I'll stand up for a few minutes and then, sit back down. It's just how I am, But I get a lot of ideas, like I know that like Joe and Rachel, they've sort of guided me to certain products that I have just fallen in love with, like the Redmond Relight. I didn't know anything about it until they did a review on it, and I loved it. The Redmond Real Salt. Again, I didn't know anything about that until Dr. Berry, when he was talking about, had the little shaker, and I think him and Nisha had went to some steakhouse or something, and he showed this little shaker of Redmond Real Salt, and I was like, okay, well, I'll try that, and then realized that, hey, it's not that expensive. It's something I can do on a fixed budget. You're in charge of your garden. You can let who you want to influence it. You can get advice from whoever you want about what to plant, when to harvest, change it up, crop rotation, And I'm just saying this because to me, the whole point for this, for me, is this is a lifestyle. This is something that I want to do the rest of my life. I'm not going to be perfect about it. I'm not going to tell you. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you and tell you that I'm going to be perfect with it, because I'm not. There are going to be times where, will I ever have Bojangles chicken again? You bet your life I will. All right? I will. There are going to be times when I'm going to eat something that is not necessarily keto friendly. But I'm not going to let anybody make me feel guilty about it. I'm not going to let anybody make me feel like I have committed some terrible sin by eating that. I made the choice. I made the decision. I did it. I'm also not going to blame anybody. I did it. If I suffer from it, then I suffer from it. That's just how I feel. I think that there's too much focus on being perfect sometimes. Society makes us feel like we have to fit into some sort of a mold, That's not me. I don't want it to be me. I'm me for a reason. I'm unique for a reason. And so are you. And I think that if we all learn that we don't have to be perfect, we'd be much happier, we'd be much more content. And there's nothing wrong with being content. Yes, there's something wrong with just settling. Never settle. don't settle for anything, you know. Always, if you have a goal that you know, a realistic goal that is achievable, then by all means, you keep chasing that goal, you keep trying, put forth the effort, put the work in. And you know, it's possible to achieve a goal and not doing it perfectly, or not doing it exactly like your friend, you know, did it, okay? And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. So that's just what I wanted to say today. Like I said, I'm transparent. I share everything, you know. So just putting that out there. And thanks for hanging in there and watching all the way through. Hope you have a great Labor Day. Be safe. And I hope you have a great week. Until next time, stop making excuses and start making progress.